Hello everyone, you're all welcome to another session of This is Maggie. It's a pleasure having you here once again. I want to apologize for not being here last week. I had a wonderful week full of too many activities and I couldn't make it here last week. And some of my fans were asking me, what's wrong with This is Maggie? Why are you not on, why didn't we see your video? Apparently people have been expecting the video and I never even knew. But I'm happy to be here once again. Happy to be with you. Happy to come and share something with you. Something about life, something that bothers everybody, something that people are going through and they can't seem to share with somebody else. Before I continue, please, I want you to click that button, share this video, like the video, and make it go around so that somebody else can like, share, and subscribe to this video, just as you're doing right now. And the Lord will bless you. Well, let's continue. Today we're going to talk about relationships. Relationships. What do we mean by relationships? Relationships vary. There are various types. Relationship between a man and a woman, relationship between siblings, relationships between a mother and a father, relationship between a mother to her children or a father to his children, relationship between husbands and wives, relationship between a couple that is dating. There are various types of relationships. So today we're going to talk about what makes a relationship. What brings it, into what it should be or into what God has made it to be. What is your relationship with God first before we talk about a relationship with another person? Each and every one of us need a relationship with God. It is apparent with the kind of things that are going on, with the kind of activities and difficulties that are going on these days. Everyone needs a relationship with God to direct you, to guide you, to protect you. That is the apparent thing. So if you don't have a relationship with God, I encourage you to please start one, begin one. He's always there waiting to embrace you, to receive you into his arms, and the Lord will bless you. Well, a relationship is something that we could say is give and take. A relationship is never one-sided. A relationship is not something that you give 80% and the other person gives 20%. No. Things don't function that way. If you have someone and you have to respond to that person's happiness, that is not a relationship. That relationship is toxic. You have to move on. If you have someone and the person is always doting on you, maybe you're in a relationship with a guy or you're in a relationship with a woman, and the person is always doting on you, always calling, where are you? Always texting you, where are you? What are you doing? What's happening? I don't see that as love. I don't see that as love. I see that as that kind of relationship is choking. And that's not what it's supposed to be. You could be, some people say, oh, they're being jealous because I love that person, that's why I'm jealous. But there is when it becomes extreme, it begins to choke. It begins to choke the relationship. It begins to choke your partner. That's not what it should be. You should care. You should love, yes, but when you begin to choke the other person, the relationship will die a natural death. Because resentment begins to arise on the part of the other person. And that's not what it should be. Relationships is all about love. It's all about love. It's all about loyalty. It's all about support. It's all about trust. And for married couples, it's all about sex. If these ingredients are not found in your relationship, then please move on. If you say you're into a relationship with somebody and you don't love that person for who he is or for who she is, then that relationship is not worth standing. It's not worth having. If you're into a relationship with somebody just because of what you can get from that person, that relationship is not worth having. If you cannot love the person for who he is or for who she is. If you're into a relationship and that relationship there's no loyalty, there's no trust, that relationship is not worth having. If you're into a relationship and the person is once the person is out of your sight, your mind starts going haywire and you think that person is all going out with somebody else or seeing somebody else, then where's the trust? I always say it, if you can't trust somebody, then there's no need having a relationship with that person. Now I'm talking about the relationship I'm talking about right now is a relationship between a man and a woman, those that are dating, and even those that are married. If these ingredients are not in your relationship, if you're married, you're already married, but you can fix it. You can pray about it and allow God to guide you and to help you. But before you get married, you have a better chance of going into it or walking away. It's your choice. If you feel, oh, I can live with it, fine, it's your choice. But of a truth, there's only a limit to which you can take. Because when the chips are down, resentment sets in when these ingredients are not there. If you're into a relationship and there's no support, there are some men that cannot support their women, that do not support their women. Be it in business, be it in the household chores, be it with the children. The woman can't find support anywhere. Be it financially, then there's something wrong with that relationship. As a man, you should be able to support your woman. You should be able to support her in whatever. Be it financially, be it emotionally, be it at home, in the house, with the kids. These children are also your children. You should be able to monitor them. You should be able to take care of them. If the woman is maybe busy doing something else, you should be able to take, not everything, go to your mother. Everything is go to your mother. And the children are being inclined only to their mom. And tomorrow you'll be the same man to rise up and say, oh, the children don't value me as their father. The children only think about their mom. And maybe when they're grown and they live in their houses and they begin to send for mommy, mommy, come and visit me, I'm here, mommy, come and mom, I'm taking you on vacation. And the father is left alone in the house. What part did you play when you had the opportunity in their lives? Or are you just a sperm donor? It is very important that we create a relationship in the lives of our children as they are growing, not when they're already grown. It starts from day one. If your wife has just had a baby, wake up at night, help her feed the child, help her change the diapers. Having a child is stressful enough. Going through the rigors of childbirth is stressful enough. The best you can do is to help her, support her. She is there to sacrifice. She is there to help you. She is there to do things in order to make you happy. She gives you a child. She gives you a home. Support her. Support her. Trust her. In a relationship where there's no trust, trust your man. Trust your woman. In a relationship where there's no trust, that relationship shouldn't be standing. Walk away if you can't trust the person. If you're dating a guy that you cannot trust him, please walk away. If you're dating a lady and you can't trust her, walk away. There's no need going into marriage. Before you even get into marriage, these signs are there. You can see it. If you feel some men eventually get married to the woman and they stop her from work, or they stop her from dressing in a particular way. From beginning, if you know that you cannot take it, you know that you cannot cope with her working, you feel maybe other men will look at her, or you feel if she dresses in a particular way, she looks too beautiful, then leave her, let her go. She's not yours. If you cannot trust her, then let her go. If you cannot trust him, let him go. He's not yours. Before you say I do, there are so many things that you have to put into perspective. It's not just, oh, I love you, I love her, I love him. What happens when you both sit in the same house? When you start living, when you start building a family? Because that is when the test of time, the test of that relationship sets in. If you cannot find these ingredients in it, then that relationship is not worth standing. For men, there are 3 P's that you have to apply to your relationship, whether married or dating or single. These 3 P's stand. You have to protect your wife, protect her from your family members, protect her from your friends. You are the shield that God has given to her. You have to profess your love. Women like hearing it. Forget the fact that you have said it, you love her. Yes, keep saying it. Keep telling her you love her. It reassures her. I'm a woman, I know what I'm telling you. It reassures her that you love her. And you have to provide for her. Don't think that it doesn't matter if she's earning more than you. You have to provide for her. She's only there as a support, as a helpmeet, like the Bible has put it. Not to take up the entire responsibility of the home. If you want to be a man, you have to do the needful today. You have to respect your woman. You have to respect your man. Men want to be respected. It's not just a matter of loving her. Some men love their women, love their wives or their girlfriends, or they don't respect them. It shouldn't be so. You have to be courteous. You have to be kind. You have to be polite. These are things that are very, very necessary in a relationship. Everybody that comes to you cannot be your friend. So don't think that I have to be in a relationship with this person. Oh, this person is my friend. Oh, that person is my friend. Everybody that comes to you cannot go with you. It's not everybody that comes in your way, across your way, that sticks with you. There are some friends that come and go. They are seasonal friends. Friends, the ones that will come and want to always take from you, please delete them. The ones that will come, that will always want to come and talk you down, talk you out of ideas that you want to venture into, please delete them. They're not worth it. There are those that are dream killers, joy killers, vision killers. Delete them, erase them. Move on without them. Because if you keep clinging on to them, I tell you, you cannot fulfill that which God has planned for you. Delete them. Those that don't consider your happiness, that want only to be, they want you to make them happy always, please delete them. You should consider your own happiness as well. Because every other person is considering theirs. A relationship is something that we go into that should build us. Any relationship that is not building you, please let it go. Any relationship that is pulling you down, let it go. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. If you have people in your life that are occupying your time for their self, for just their benefits, let it go. You have to let them go. Get rid of them. There are people that always call you just to get something from you, but you can't get anything from them. Let them go. They're not worth it. In life, we come across various types of people. The good, the bad, the ugly. Always choose the good. And you should be good too. It is said that a man that wants friends should be friendly himself. So give out what you would like to receive. Always give out what you'd like to receive. If you're giving out hatred, that's what you receive. If you're giving out love, you receive love. Plant a seed that you would like to share the fruit tomorrow. What kind of seed are you planting? Because what you plant today is what you reap tomorrow. I would like to end it here. God bless you. I'm going to see you some other time. I know that God has something special for you in store. So remember, always be into a relationship that will build you up, not the one that will break you. And the Lord will bless you. See you next week. Remember, subscribe to this video, like it, and share it. Bye.